So in this video we'll be looking at whether a £100 or $99 portable air conditioning unit is that much better than a $17 or £12.99 desk fan. Let's take a closer look. Don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe and click the notification bell to get my next video first. Okay, so this is the desk fan in question. Now I have featured it in a video which was about a year or so ago, and it was sent through to me and I absolutely love it. It's a USB desk fan. You press it once and you get one speed, and you press it again and you get a further speed. Now this is very basic, very simple, but actually it's surprisingly effective, and I'll link the review I did on this up above. Now, how does this compare to something a little bit more expensive? Now this is the EvaCHILL from Evapolar. This is actually a 3-in-1 cooler, humidifier and filtration system for air. So effectively what this needs to do is significantly cool the air much more than a desk fan. Now the good news is we have got an electronic measure, so we will be able to take a temperature reading of what this is putting out compared to what the desk fan does. In terms of looks, I think that this is just about on the edge of being the right size. Any bigger and I think it would be too big for a desk. The other area where this works really well is if you had it on a bedside table, because again you can just have it quite close to you blowing air at you. Now one of the big benefits to this is the fact that it hydrates the air. So if you've ever sat in front of a fan for too long, or you've had a fan going at night, you quite often wake up with a dry, almost feeling like you've got a cold because of the dry air. Now this won't do that because it's actually hydrating the air in front of you. So there's a single button on top and that controls the speed of the fan. It can be a little bit temperamental, but we got there in the end, and there are different levels of speed. Now to get this thing started, all you need to do is fill it up with some water, and that goes in the little compartment at the back. Just be careful that you don't overfill it, and obviously keep it on a level surface. All you need to do now is plug it in to a USB power source. Now that can be a juice bank, it can be a standard plug. It's a USB-C adapter, which is great. And now we've got the difference in fans. Now the desk fan is probably slightly more rigorous than the portable cooler, but there's very little in it. But the big thing is, how much cooler will the air cooler be? Well, let's get out the electronic digital measurer and we will see. The first one that we measured is the desk fan. Now this is taken on one of the hottest days of the year, and we're getting a reading of just around 25 degrees. So if I stop it after a few seconds, you can see in fact it's exactly 25 degrees. Now when I do it to the air cooler, immediately it's only 20 degrees and it's coming up around 20.2 degrees. So it is significantly cooler. So there is a massive benefit to this. Okay, so that is a really big difference and you can definitely see the benefits. But what about something which might be a little bit annoying, and that is the amount of noise? Well, we've got a sound meter here, and so we're going to test the sound levels between the desk fan on the left and obviously the cooler on the right. If we start the fan up and do it to its top speed, then it becomes quite manageable, and it does just change it a little bit. And so you're getting a reading of around 71.6 to 71.7. Okay, so now there is obviously a lot more going on with the air cooler, and you'll find that it is significantly louder. And so when we turn this on, immediately it goes right into the 72s, and I think it peaks out at around 72.3. So in summary guys, this is a very good product for cooling the air. Now it definitely works, and it will make you significantly cooler than a normal standard desk fan. Is it worth the extra money of around 8 times as much? Well, that probably comes down to individual choice. I would have liked to have seen a few improvements on this. The things which are a little bit buggy is the switch, the turning on and turning off. Yes, it works okay, but sometimes it doesn't recognize that you're actually going to the next level, and you do need to keep on doing it. Also, you do have to sometimes reset this. You have to actually take the power out the back in order for it to move on to a different level. And I would have like to have seen some type of timer. What I've ended up doing is hooking this up to one of my smart plugs and then having a timer set on that, because during the night I don't want it on all the time, and I did find that it did run out of water quicker than what it stated it would, but that may be because I've got it on the higher setting. But this definitely does cool the air. It definitely does make it feel a lot more chilled. So if that's what you're after, certainly for a desk in the office at work, if you've got a warm room, this could be for you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and thanks as always for watching this one.